How is it going, everyone? Jack speaking. In this video, we will set up color swatches in Shopify the right way. And if you have already tried this, you have probably run into issues like swatches not showing, it's still appearing as plain text, or the wrong colors being assigned. And if you have a lot of products, doing this manually can get really frustrating. So I will walk you through the correct setup and actually what controls your swatches and how to avoid these common problems, so everything works the way it should. There are two parts. The configuration lives inside your Shopify admin, and the visual side is controlled by your theme, which is what your customers see. Now, this can differ depending on your theme, since there are a lot of different themes out there. But no worries, I will cover everything you need to know. Alright, let's get into it. We will start with the first step, setting up the swatches in the Shopify admin. Choose the product you want to configure. For example, I will use this jeans product. The first thing you need to do is assign a category to this product. This step is mandatory because once you assign the category, Shopify unlocks the related metafields, including the color field. Great, now you can see the color field is unlocked. This is a metafield. I will explain later what is metafield. Next, we need to connect our color option to this metafield. So click on the color metafield and connect to option. So in our case, color. You might see some pre-populated colors here. If you don't find your color, we'll create it right away. For example, indigo wash. If you try to save it now, it's gonna yell at you because it didn't find the colors. So let's create these colors. To make your life easier, let's first save the product so that we have the metafield, the product saved. Let's connect the option again. Now let's create the entry. So in our case, indigo wash. The recommended way is to follow the exact naming convention so that the value, which is indigo wash, matches with the swatches. And also, if you follow the value name, maybe indigo wash is being used on another product, it's going to automatically get these swatches, so you don't have to do it every time. So let's add a color. So I'm going to pick a random color. Now, what is this hashtag with number? So this is called a hex color. It is basically a standard way to define a color, and it uses 6 digits. The question is, how do you even find the hex code, right? Now you can use a Chrome extension, a color picker, ColorZilla, whatever. You'll find a lot of Chrome extension. It lets you pick the exact color directly from your product and give you the hex code. Let's get the color we just copied, which is this one. It automatically matches the color. Now, what is base color? It's just the parent color this one comes from. So I'm assuming maybe it's a pink. If you have patterns or multiple colors, you can upload an image and that image will override the solid color. For instance, we're not going to use the image. We're going to keep the color as it is. So we have the indigo wash ready. I'm going to do the same procedure for the other colors to make things fast forward. Now let's save it since everything matches. I just set up color swatches on my Shopify store and everything looked great until I noticed this. When customers switch variants, the gallery doesn't update. It shows images from the wrong color. Confused buyers do not buy. Shopify only lets you assign one image per variant. That's a platform limitation. Here is how I fixed it without any coding in just 2 minutes. Went to the Shopify App Store and installed Nova multiple variant images. Assigned images to each variant inside the app. Added the app block to my theme. Now when a customer switches colors, they see the right images instantly. Cleaner product pages, better experience, higher conversions. Merchants say it's the first app that actually works seamlessly without slowing down their site. Try it free, link in the description. The final step is to enable the visual part in your theme so customers can see the configuration we just did. I'm going to use a Shopify free theme for this. Whatever theme you're using, follow the steps. First, the product we just configured is using the default template. So make sure you select the correct template in your theme. Click on products, then select the default template. Select jeans or the product you just configured. Now, the quickest way to find the swatches settings is to use the inspector. If the inspector is not already activated, make sure you activate it and then click on the picker. I found the variant picker here. Let's enable the swatches. There are themes you might not need to enable the swatches. It might be there automatically. This is how you set up the swatches. If you don't see the swatches here, there is another place to check. Click on the theme, then open the documentation. This is the standard feature most themes support. So the settings are usually there. Just check where the themes have placed them. For example, here is a premium theme. If you view the documentation and search for swatch, you should be able to see where your swatches settings are. As I mentioned earlier, this is a standard feature. All the themes have this. You just need to find the settings. I hope it's helpful, but still you can comment down below. I will help you to find it. Let's preview the changes. Nice, we can see the swatches. If this helped, consider liking and subscribing. Let's answer some common questions. Where are those colors stored? So once you configure at least one item, you need to go to the content and meta objects, standard product attributes. Here's the color, and you see all the colors. So these are predefined colors Shopify provide, or like parent colors. You can add entry as many as you want. What is metafield? Think of it like a storage system where Shopify keep all your color data. This is internal. These are basically hosted on your store. Now, manually creating entry is pain in the ass. How do you upload in bulk? You can't upload in bulk. This is a Shopify limitation to upload in bulk. You need to use an app, which is Matrixify. Using this app, you can upload in bulk. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'm happy to answer. See you in the next one.